Hey Katie, I think you did an amazing job on describing and analyzing our first module, Wellness, Health Promotion, and Disease Prevention. So, the first question in the response is, what is one part of the post that you share the same perspective? Explain why. One part of the post that we share the same perspective is on the topic emotional health. This particular portion of the module also stood out to me, mostly because I believe a lot of times people assume as nurses we always know what exactly to do and how to react in certain situations. And that's far from the truth because we are still individuals at the end of the day and we're still human beings and we make mistakes. I want to reiterate some things that you said and some things that I noticed from the module. According to the module on emotional health, it encompasses the positive and productive use of emotions, emphasizing the importance of understanding and coping with our feelings. Dr. Brian Luke Seward defines emotional health as the ability to feel, express, and control the entire range of human emotions. This definition resonates with me deeply. The module then goes on to say being emotionally healthy means taking responsibility for our actions, striving to meet our emotional needs, and expressing our emotions appropriately. This involves maintaining a balance in life, which I find crucial for personal growth and happiness in our field. The second question of the response is, what is one part of the post that you share a different perspective? Explain why and provide supporting references. So I feel like the part of the post that we differ is substance abuse. Now, I particularly want to know more about substance abuse, but I want to know different perspective of substance abuse. While I believe it is important to know how substances affect your body in addiction and what therapeutic statements are appropriate to say to our client, I believe a deeper exploration into how substance abuse affects age group and other age groups is predominant, especially among young adults. So, according to the CDC, U.S. drug overdose deaths increased by 30% from 2019 to 2020 and 15% in 2021, resulting in an estimated 108,000 deaths in 2021. Among the people aged 14 through 18, overdose deaths increased 94% from 2019 to 2020. The alarming increase in overdose deaths reported by the CDC underscores the urgency of addressing this issue, and I want to learn more about the signs and symptoms of drug and addiction, substance abuse. I believe it is important as nurses to be able to distinguish if a person is addicted to a substance, and I want to know what causes them to be addicted to it, and hopefully will be able to provide the necessary resources to help them with their addiction habits. An example of signs of a stimulant addiction, as highlighted by the Indian Health Services, include dilated pupils, hyperactivity, weight loss, and are critical for healthcare professionals to recognize. This knowledge is vital for early intervention and support for the nurses to be able to provide. And then the third question for the response is, discuss one or two sections of the assigned module that you are interested learning more about and why. I'm intrigued about the trans-theoretical model of behavior, illustrating how change occurs in stages from pre-contemplation and termination. This model offers a roadmap for understanding and facilitating change in our lives and in others. I believe it is very important for nurses to be able to educate their patients on, especially since some of our health-related illnesses are modifiable health factors. I believe this trans-theoretical model will also be helpful in patients that are experiencing substance abuse, because I believe that some individuals do already contemplation of like quitting, and hopefully we will be able to provide them the 6 extra steps and the encouragement they'll need to eventually get to the termination phase. And lastly, I would like to learn more about intellectual health. According to the module, the concept of intellectual health, defined by health journalist Dina Hales, as the capacity to think, learn, and remain open to new ideas. The reason why I want to learn more about this topic is because I believe strengthening our intellectual health can enrich our professional practice and personal growth in the field that is forever progressing. Thank you so much, and great job, Katie.